Well, this is what it is looking like for the Gandhi Vadras right now. Rahul Gandhi, as we speak, is still being grilled by the Enforcement Directorate in round 2 of his questioning. Priyanka Gandhi is the face of the street war. She has not been summoned in this case, but she has made her presence felt on the ground, meeting with detained leaders. Her husband, Robert Vadra, who is no stranger to Enforcement Directorate action, has come out in strong support of his brother-in-law, saying that he will come out clean. Of course, he spoke first to India today. Meanwhile, Sonia Gandhi is not in the picture. She is unwell. She is at the Ganga Ram hospital. Rahul Gandhi met with her before the second round of questioning. So this is where each of the Gandhi Vadras are at this point of time. Now, what does this entire dharna, this huge, unprecedented in many ways show of strength, really mean as far as the Congress is concerned? What kind of signal does the Congress wish to be sending out by getting all its leaders from all across the country to drop their pots and pans and converge on Delhi to show strength for Rahul Gandhi? Signal number 1, in my opinion, viewer, Rahul Gandhi is the operational boss of the Congress party on the road to 2024. This is the man who will be the face of the party in 2024. That is being made very clear right now. Signal number 2 from the Congress. This appears to be a renewed attempt to project the Gandhis, especially Rahul Gandhi, as a victim. They are victims of state power and the Modi government. Signal number 3 from the Congress party, this also somehow affirms the Gandhis as the only real rallying point in the party. You know, you can have G23, rebel factions, presidential elections in August, Prashant Kishore advising them on something else. The fact is, it's only the Gandhis that can bring the Congress together in the manner in which they have today, and that is clear for everyone to see. A real Gandhi show of strength. They are the glue. Number 4, big signal, vendetta politics will be a major plank on which the Congress plans to fight the Modi government in the upcoming elections in states as well as in 2024. Paint themselves as martyrs and victims. That's point number 5. After the warrior image that Rahul Gandhi painted himself at, now he is being shaped, crafted and projected as a martyr. So he's been a Shiva Bhakt, he's been a Janeudhari Hindu, he's been a warrior, he's been a love guru, he's been a person who has lit up the TV screens very, very frequently since 2014, but has been rejected repeatedly by the Indian electorate. Is this an attempt to somehow recast Rahul Gandhi as a martyr, a victim, someone who cannot be ignored by the Modi government? They call him all kinds of names, they deride him and call him unimportant, but yet they put so much importance on him. Supriya Bharadwaj is back with us. She has the inside track of how the Congress is looking at this entire issue. The victimhood of Rahul Gandhi and the Gandhis is going to be a very strong theme coming up in the elections, Supriya. That's what it looks like.
Well, Shiv, first and foremost, I would like to show you here Ashok Gehlot along with Bhupesh Baghel and Mallikarjun Kharge and all the other senior leaders have just come here outside the ED office. Rajasthan Chief Minister along with him is Mr. Bhupesh Baghel and Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, who's the leader of the opposition of Rajya Sabha. Now they all have gathered here and they will be addressing the media. As far as your question is concerned, 2 things which we have to understand is this, that in Congress, the cadre owes its loyalty towards the Gandhis. That's why whenever there is G23s or the rebels, it is the cadre throws its weight behind the Gandhi family, and Gandhis are the glue which connect not just the Congress in the country but even the outside the country also. Indian Overseas Congress, there also when the Gandhis are there, we have seen as to how the congressmen across living in other nations also come together. So what has happened over here is that the entire cadre is out on the streets today, and that's what exactly we have been seeing. It's since 7 a.m. the people who actually held the fort in this very area where we are was the cadre. They came to Congress headquarters and stayed all night. Last night only they gathered at AICC headquarters. They refused to go. They said we will continue to march with Rahul Gandhi, and then kept on coming in from across the country.